Innovation Center is here to take us on a short session.
Thank you. First of all, good morning everyone. Good to see a good number of participants from arts and science colleges. The reason for conducting a special session on Smart India Hackathon, focusing on arts and science colleges, is that we wish you to be a part of innovation journey and creating value for the customers across the country. So if you see Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry region in the Smart India Hackathon's registrations, we are the leading region in India itself. So across the country, you see, we are the leading state where we have huge registrations for the SPOC registries. We call it a single point of contact. So that is the first step. You need to get registered for promoting and encouraging your students to participate in this Smart India Hackathon. So that's the reason we have called all the arts and science colleges, representatives who are leading innovation and entrepreneurship activities at the campuses. So also Sarin Moin will be discussing in detail about the Smart India Hackathon, the registration process, and how you can encourage your students to participate in this Smart India Hackathon. So generally, if you see across the country, it is mostly engineering college students and related to engineering, the students will participate. They come up with technology-based ideas. So it is not that arts and science colleges cannot be a part of this Smart India Hackathon. Yes, they can, and they have done it, and they have won some of the prizes in the previous editions of Smart India Hackathon as well. So that Sarin Moin will be discussing with you in detail. So before that, I would like to discuss about what we are doing here at the Innovation Center in Chennai. So you all aware that AICT's regional office is no more functioning. The regional office is in Chennai. So those offices have been converted into Innovation Center. Innovation, it is IND, right? So any idea what is innovation? INDOVATO, innovation. Any guesses? Yeah, Indian innovation. So we want to project and identify good innovations, innovation from the country, and we are helping them for the technologies to get transferred to the industry. So that is the main objective of opening an innovation center and kickstarting the activity of technology transfer in Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. So I am the in charge for Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry region, manager for IT and technology transfer. So I've been visiting various institutions across the state and identifying, and first of all we are conducted 4 technology transfer roundtable meet. We started one with Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, the first one. Then we did another at Savita Engineering College. We did at Polytechnic University, and then we had the last one at. So we conducted 4 institutions, inviting IIC conveners, and more especially in the CIT meet, we had a lot of participants from arts and science colleges. That was really encouraging. Most of the participants were from arts and science colleges, and they were very much interested to know about it. They were eager to take part in this technology transfer initiative. They were asking us, how can we be a part of this journey? So let us know. That is a major question they were asking. Everyone was asking. So I was telling them that to collaborate with other institutions, because nowadays you see engineering colleges, they have established their own incubation centers, their own centers of excellence, collaborating with various industry associations or industry bodies. So it is easy to collaborate in the present scenarios, since they are encouraging innovations and they are open for collaborations. You can easily approach them. So that was the suggestion I gave to all the IIC conveners. To collaborate with other institutions and take part in their innovation journey, as well as you can encourage your students to be a part in developing a solution using the technologies. So that was the insight we got from this technology transfer 4. So through these various technology transfer roundtables, we are creating an awareness about technology transfer and why it is important, because most of the government bodies like DST, DBT and various government agencies like MIP and all, they are encouraging innovations like from idea to prototype. So they are giving funding as well through various schemes. Say for example, BIRAC, they have this EUR scheme is there for developing a prototype, and DST they have another scheme called this Newgen IEDC is there, and there are various other schemes which encourage prototype development, so idea to prototype development. So there is no need for forming a company as such or forming a startup to kickstart your innovation activity. Just you need to have an idea and government is ready to support. So that is the kind of maturity of the entrepreneurship ecosystem in our country you can see today. So being such a matured environment, it is easy for the college students to take part in this innovation journey and come up with brilliant solutions. So this Smart India Hackathon is a very good platform to kickstart your journey of innovation and encouraging your students to take part in providing beautiful solutions for the problem statements that have come across from various ministries. So there are close to 200 problem statements. They have come from different ministries, maybe from the Ministry of Mines we have got, Ministry of Agriculture we have got. So there are different problem statements across different ministries we have got. So you can look at the problem statement and you can encourage your students to and provide solution for such problems. So that is the objective. And talking about the innovation, so generally we are looking at technologies which are matured enough, maybe crossing TRL level 4 stage. Anyone aware about TRL levels? This technology readiness level, right? So basically we are looking at technologies which are somewhat matured or somewhat tested at the lab or validated at the lab. So that is called TRL level 4. So we are looking at those technologies and handhold such the innovators to transfer the innovations to the industry, so that whatever research, whatever the investment have been put up in the research, that will be effectively utilized. That will be transferred to the society for a societal cause. So with that objective, we have started this initiative. Starting from April, we have started this, and we have established around 8 innovation centers. So we have in Chennai, we have in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Guwahati, we have Mumbai. So these innovation centers are looking at and working closely with institutions in their respective good technologies that have good potential and helping them in the technology transfer process. So if you have any good ideas at your institutions or any technology rather, so that you are encouraged to give those technologies and Joel Andrews is the innovation fellow, so he is working with us, with me. So we are based in Nungambakkam office, the same regional offices. So we will be sharing the contact details also with you, so that you can easily get connected with us for anything related to innovations as well as technology transfer initiatives. So I would like you to introduce session. So whatever, just introduce yourself and talk a few words about how you are encouraging innovation. Can you go around?
Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity. I am coming from Polytechnic, from Government Polytechnic College, and my name is Chandramani, lecturer of IC department. And I am accompanied with my staff, Mrs. K. Vedavalina. She is the methodology coordinator of the IEC event. In our college, under the guidance of Dr. Kishore sir, Satyabama from Satyabama College of Engineering, we get excellent guidance from him, and under his guidance, we have developed our IEC activities in our college to a greater level. And now, in this August 7th, we conducted an ideathon, which was appreciated by everybody in our government and our college, and many students are inspired in this event, and they are ready to take their ideas to the next stage. That's the inspiration part of us for attending this awareness session, and we are ready to register in this session. We are in the part of registering events process. And thank you, this manager sir. Thank you, sir. And
Sir,
take us
so
one
5 minutes, sir,
opportunity
upload
to
பண்ணுறேன்.
thank Dr. Kishore sir for bringing us to this level. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, what?
They are a mental institution actually. Mental institute is a Satyabama institute. I hope you are aware about the mental mental scheme of IACs. So he is doing a good job in mentoring institutions. Okay. So anyone like to?
Good morning all. I'm Dr. Srinivasan from School of Arts and Science, Vinayana Mission Chennai campus. Actually, I'm the president of the EDC IIC within the campus. In the last academic year, we started the journey. Now we are in Q4, sir. So far, we conducted around 13 plus programs, and as my concept, we found 3 innovations with my students. One of my team participated in the Ambition 2023 event at SRM and based in Police. Even my management and colleagues supporting me. I came with Dr. Shanti Reddy, Vice President. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
நான் மூவ் பண்ண கேம் வெளில போவாங்க சேம் பார்த்துக்கோங்க கேம் வெளில போகிறாங்க ஓகே
So good morning to one and all present here. I'm Dr. Angela Deepa, representing Women's Christian College, and I come with my colleague, my head of the department, Dr. Sharon. She is the IIC co-convener of our college, and I'm really excited to meet everyone here. And in our college, we used to conduct a lot of activities related to innovation, to bring out the creativity, ideas, innovations, how to transform them into technology. Women's Christian College. WCC, Nungapatham. And basically we belong to the computer science department. So the technical transfer, the technology transfer, how it can be done, how it can be converted into a prototype, and how it can be established as a product. These are the insights which we try to give to our students so that they can develop their ideas. So last week we conducted the internal level hackathon to select the girls to participate in the national level hackathon. So we are looking forward to it. Thank you.
Anyone have registered for SPOC for this time? How many registrations? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would like others also to register. Maybe you will get an idea after the ceremony session. So we will be highlighting the SPOC registration as well as how this multi-day hackathon was conducted in the last two years, as well as this year what is the plan for conducting this multi-day hackathon, identifying good inventions, good problems, solutions for the problem statements. So,
Good morning everyone. I am Dr. Andres, President of IIC, our college, Lakshmi Pagar Arts and Science College.
our mentor institution is Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Sri Permanto. Last time we got a single star. This time we are planning to get at least 3. As per the IIC recommendation, we are to be executing all the further activities. We are looking forward to implement the institution level hackathon in the September 2nd week. Thank you.
Happy morning to all. This is Dr. Vijayalakshmi from SIH College, and my colleague has come over here, Dr. Arun Selvam sir. We both from SIH College, and I am holding the post of President IEC of our college, and he says that IPR coordinator of the IIC. And first to say about our college, nearly 85% of the students are first graduates. So we find it very difficult to bring out the students for such programs where they are lacking in communication, and they fear themselves to come out to show their skills in other colleges. When we send the students, they find it very difficult to compete with the others. So that's the reason why our students are still at the back, not showing themselves, though they have talent. And I feel happy to be over here, and I need to know more about IIC, and that's the reason why we are here today. And as our college is very near, having 4-5 kilometers from MCC, so we are happy to say that we'll be coordinating with you for more programs and to get assistance, and we badly need your help, sir. So this is about our college, and thank you so much.
Sure, no, definitely. So that's the reason for establishing a center in the regional level. So earlier there were no regional level coordination with respect to innovation and entrepreneurship from the Minister of Innovations, Ministry of Education's Innovation Center. So that's why we have established a regional level offices to coordinate and help the innovation ecosystem. So definitely we'll be able to help you. You can easily approach us with respect to innovation activities. You would like to introduce themselves?
Good morning, everyone. I find the learned cluster here. Very happy to address you. Myself, Dr. A.S. Naglata. I'm president of IIC of Sri Kanika Parameshwari Arts and Science College, Chennai. My friend, she has come with me. Radhika Madam, she is in charge of social media coordinator in the same club of IIC. So we were accepted in 2021. We were doing at the time of Corona. So by the time it was really good, and what are the benchmark? It's just been ranked by this MOE of IIC. We have reached and we got 3 stars initially. So we have retained for 22-23 also. But problem is that after that there is a lot of changes. In MOE has bring out regarding the lifestyle problem solving and real problem solving aspects. So where as being an arts and science college, we have only the facility of computer science and BCA. So with that, we try to complete the softwares and other things. Apart from that, we couldn't contribute anything for the hackathon, whatever the benchmark they have said us to do it. So that's the problem that we are facing, sir, from the Kanika Parameshwari College. Yes, sir. So the thing is this, our people are not really coming forward, and they're bringing out some sort of problem. We ask them to do little more better and further better. They are not interested. They say, ma'am, it's okay, ma'am, I'm not interested, it's not doing well. So that's the motivation. So we are trying to give the best motivation. Even our management are really good enough to do all sort of financial support to us, honestly. So the people we are striving them to bring forward, but we couldn't motivate them to the better sense. That's a problem. Our end. So for the basic level only they have been, yes. have not started.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, I just want to talk about this Kapila scheme. Have you heard about Kapila? Kapila scheme from Ministry of Education and Innovation Service. So there is also part of the patent registration. So we are providing financial support for filing as well as the request for examination. So we are completely reimbursing the amount incurred on filing as well as request for examination fee. So that we can encourage in your institutions for filing filing the patents, increase the number of filings, patent filings. So there are different schemes from various ministry, including from the patent office itself. They have several schemes to encourage the number of patent applications filing. So as of, to encourage this from our side, we also have a scheme called Kapila. So that program is given to institutions as a funding support of rupees 5,600 per application. So maximum of 100 applications can be filed by an institute. So an institution can get a financial support up to 5,60,000 rupees from the ministry. So this is the kind of support we are ready to provide to encourage the number of filings from the institutions. So we have got number of good response for particularly for the Kapila scheme. So we have got across responses from across the country, and we are releasing those in installments. Maybe 20 in a month will be giving to per institutions. So up to 100 applications we are ready to support. So definitely you can look at this scheme, Kapila, in the portal. It's a separate portal from the ministry. So you can browse through the schemes and you can apply. So those who have applied, just you need to give the receipt of the application. Then you will be reimbursed the amount of 1,600. And once the request for examination is filed, you will be getting the reimbursement of 4,000 rupees. So it comes to a total of 5,600 per applications. So that is also you can explore at your institutions. So what else you can please introduce? MCC.
Morning to all. Dr. K. Mokhti, Professor from Department of Electronics at the University of Kanchipura. I am also looking after this IIC convener role in my institution. We are having an incubation center in our institution. So through the incubation cell, we are conducting a lot of activities. We are giving opportunity for the students to develop their ideas into the form of product. And we are about to do the registration process for this Smart India Hackathon. Thank you for the opportunity.
Very good morning to all and all present here. I am Dr. Selvakumari, the IIC convener in Madras District College. We have started IIC in the year 2020 September month, and it took us 1 year to understand what exactly we have to do. So it was all about awareness programs were conducted for faculty, and you would have met our principal. He is spearheading the innovation initiatives in our campus. So sir was very supportive and he was encouraging, and we couldn't run with his speed. By the time we were trying to understand what is innovation, sir has given us a facility where we can have startups registered. So that is the support we get from the management. We are really blessed to be a part of this unit. And about the activities, first 1 year we were trying to follow the calendar activities. So to understand it is not like one convener or one president can run the show. So we understood that, and we had faculty representatives. We have 33 plus departments in our institution. And we have 7,500 plus students in the campus. So we wanted staff representatives. So we circulated and we wanted to identify how many of them already have an idea on innovation and entrepreneurship. So a Google form was circulated to the faculty members. And to our surprise, during the COVID time, there were a lot of online webinars. So our faculties have already got trained and they know what is innovation and entrepreneurship, and more than 20 faculties have done a certificate program. So that was the first group of faculty we had in our team, and along with that we want to like in our IQAC nodal team we have faculty in for IAC in every department. So we used to conduct programs. So now in MCC in our college the style is like when students conduct program, the audience are more. So for the next 2 years, it was a struggle. We announced a program, we put a flyer, we say this is IAC initiated program, all of you attend the program. So the communication we found, the reach wasn't that good. Then we moved on from the staff representative to student representative. So there were students from it. Now we have students here, they are called as IAC representative, 5 students from each department. If we have a PG department, first UG, second UG, third UG, first PG and second PG. So we have 5 students from each department, and we'll have a orientation at the beginning of academic year, trying then to understand it is no longer about placements. There is one other option for all of you. You can be entrepreneurs, and our students have a lot of ideas. So that is where it picked up. So the students took the information from us to the entire community, and we had in our own curriculum, apart from we want to bring in innovation and entrepreneurship courses in different units. We had our syllabus revision. In every department there will be a program relevant to that, either a value added course or in the main course itself they would have brought in innovation and entrepreneurship. So that was in the curriculum. Apart from that, we wanted, we have a part 5 program, extension activity, where a student joining the college can enroll in NSS or NCC or any other extended activities of that kind. We have as you would have seen, our campus is a big jungle kind of, so we have a scrub society. So along with that, we introduced a new club called the Innovators Club. So the fresh minds from the school, the first year students have joined us. From the previous year, we have a bunch of students join, and they are part of the Innovators Club. So all the IAC activities are told to the students, and they are made to understand in the first quarter, and we give an awareness about it. So not all of them turn up towards it. They try to understand what it is. And also that we have 3 internal assessments in our college in every course. Okay, so the students can take written test in 2 ICAs. One of the ICA we made it as an innovation. They can come up with their ideas related to their subject, or it can be outside the subject. So the teacher who is teaching the subject, if it is related to the subject, a part of the mark is taken as an internal component, or they can come for the prize money. So it is like an option we gave. So many students used to come every semester. We have an innovation contest. Our innovation contest is already calendar. In college calendar, we have put a week called as Innovation Open House Week. So from that we identified. So every department we have asked the teachers to conduct a prize money is announced. We have budgeted. So in the budget we have this innovation contest as a major component. Every department will get the best innovator from the department award, and the student will be given a 10,000 rupees cash prize. And that is not a prize money. We don't call it as a prize money. We call it as a seed money. So they have to give an account on what they are going to do with that 10,000 rupees. So our innovation contest is starting the next week. So we will be inviting investors and industry people and ask them to judge our students. Some of the projects, as we can understand, they are at UG level arts and science students, will be very basic. Some will be already heard and already well established one, but we will not neglect any project. We will just find out who are the potential, more than the skill, I would say the attitude matters. How much the student is passionate about that particular project. So we identify passionate students who can continue with their work. The problem with arts and science, what we have as a challenge here is, of the 3 years course, they are packed with their own tests and other things. Even though they are interested, they don't know when they can do it, how can they do it. So this innovation part, after this building which has come up, students are more interested to come and sit here after the 1:30 class. We have 2 batches, morning aided and afternoon SFS students. So aided student classes are between 8:30 to 1:30. After 1:30 we have opened the innovation part. Those who are having an idea, those who want to know what is happening, what is this innovation part, they can anytime walk up. We have a very good support team in innovation part to take up, identify the potential ideas and take it further. So the innovation contest is one method, one approach through which we bring students. So through this contest, it is not only the winners, we will just have the record of all the ideas. We have a very good repository of all the student ideas. And we will see how much they are, we running behind them and saying, what happened to your idea, Thambi, you want the present, what you are going to do further. They will say, ma'am, we have exams, we have placement, all such things happen. Out of the 140 ideas which we received last time, we had only 10 students taking it further. And one other problem is it's not like engineering college where they have the final year as a project which they can convert to be an innovative project or kind of. But here in UG curriculum, it's an arts and liberal arts and science college where the project is not compulsory. So cultivating this culture of innovation and entrepreneurship is a big challenge in arts and science, and the period for which the students staying with us is very limited, 3 years. In the third year, they are focusing on the placement. So that is how our society is tuned up. After, even if it is my son, I say don't go for entrepreneurship, get a job, later on you can pursue all your dream. So that is the way our society is. These are the actual challenges we are into. But this innovation contest method and opening up an innovation path has helped us a lot, and the number of students coming towards innovation has increased. So this is from MCC side, and we are also happy all of you have come here. And on behalf of IIC and MCC Innovation Path, I extend a warm welcome to each one. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. I understand the challenges that you are facing in arts and science colleges, but it is good that they have come up and established a good ecosystem here, encouraging and encouraging an entrepreneurship ecosystem. So that is the one we would like to have like to see in all the other institutions also, encouraging the students to pursue innovation activities. So one of the another idea that I would like to suggest to you is, have you heard about this Idea Lab, AICTE Idea Lab? So they have established around 50, yeah, you know, right? You are establishing. Have you applied for this year? You applied for this year. So similarly, we have received hundreds of applications across the country to establish the AICTE Idea Lab at their institutions. So it is a 50-50 contribution. So 55 lakhs to be contributed from the management, and 55 lakh will be provided by the AICTE. So it is a funding support to establish a lab and equipments. So whatever equipments, there are a list of mandatory equipments as well as optional equipments are there. So you can buy whatever equipments you would like to have, or what is your focus area, and you can establish and purchase and establish such a facility at your campus. So it is open to all institutions. It's not just for engineering students. So I have been visiting AICTE Idea Labs across the state. There are 11 Idea Labs in the state, and we have one in Chennai also, not one. There are three Idea Labs in Chennai. So one at SIH Engineering Institutions, and another with Anand Institute of High Technology, and we have one at RMK Engineering College. So one of the mandatory requirement for the Idea Lab to function is they should encourage other college students and to establish their facility. So it is a part of their activity, similar to IIC. Right? Similarly, in IIC, what we do, we are supposed to bring other institutions, faculty members, other institutions, college students for an awareness session or training program. So similarly, we also have established a mandate in AICTE Idea Lab to encourage students from other college institutions, maybe like from arts and science or Polytechnic institutions, and to come up and work and use the facility provided there. So they are very open to such collaborations. So they want arts and science college students and Polytechnic students, school teachers, school students to make use of their facility, come and attend their training programs, and develop some solutions for whatever idea they have. So several students, school students have used this Idea Lab facility wonderfully. So if school students are using the facility, definitely I feel the arts and science colleges or Polytechnic college students can definitely make use of such facility. And if you would like to use such facility, Idea Lab facility, in Chennai or across wherever you feel you have the facility, you would like to make use of the facility, you are free to approach us, the Innovation Center. I will be giving my contact number and the email ID. I hope you would have the email ID, so you can easily get connected, and I will connect you all to the respective AICTE Idea Lab. And maybe in short span, maybe 5-6 months, there will be more Idea Labs coming across the state. So since the AICTE Idea Labs are much focused in Chennai and Coimbatore region, we have suggested to come up with more, to give sanction to idea labs spreading across the state, so that each and every institution spreaded across the state will be get benefited, and they can easily get an access to the idea lab. So that is the one I would like to highlight. So you would be having a feeling that without any facility, how can we encourage our students to innovate? So one of the best solution you have is make use of this idea lab, AICT idea lab, and you can collaborate with them to develop a solution. So they are very open to create any, to conduct any training programs, or asking the other college students to develop a particular prototype or solution for whatever idea they have. So this is the one I would like to highlight. So can we? Sorry, Moin will be joining in a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Very good morning, sir. I am Dr. Lakshmi, principal from TGS College of Arts and Science, Polytechnic. Last year only started our college. Few months ago, we registered ICT and IIC. To know more about these things, we came here myself from Mr. Santosh. So we are eagerly waiting for many things. Thank you.
So, very good morning. All good? Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Yeah. So, all good. So, face I can see the smiles here. So, I like to talk about the Smart India Hackathon's evolution process. Once I was a student participating in Smart India Hackathon, I just got a winner there. And then the next year, coming down the lane, in another 2 years, I was the ever of Smart India Hackathon with my industry experience. And after joining AICT now, I'm just hosting this Smart India Hackathon. This was a great privilege for me, hosting a national event, Smart India Hackathon 2024. I would like to show you the evolution process where the Smart India team has been designed this evolution. No, kindly do not take pictures. So kindly do not take pics. Okay. So this is the evolution process which was conducted, which was framed last year by AICT team. So in arts and science college, correct? Yes. So most of the arts and science colleges will be mainly focusing on software problem statements. Alright? So this is the evolution sheet for the software edition, where you can see evolution round 1, round 2 and round 3. So there will be 2 days of hackathon for the Smart India Hackathon for the software edition. Software edition hackathon. There 3 evolution process. Industry experts from overall the country will be evaluating your product, will be evaluating your softwares. So, evaluation 1, I just want to, students I like to give you a crisp note, like what is the evaluation process here. So, first is the presentation, where you will be showing up the PPT. And I also want the faculty to note down these points so that you can discuss with your students. So, first point is presentation of the solution. Like you can see many problem statements in the SIH website, right? Yes. So you can see many problem statements for the software edition and for the hardware edition. So first one is the presentation of the PPT. That is more important part of the hackathon. So enna maariyana PPTs neenga present pandreenga. So PPTs present பண்ணும்போது like they will be Smart India Hackathon website ல நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா first entry level you will be presenting a PPT, am I right? You will be sending a PPT with the registration portal. So first level of scrutiny நீங்க திரும்பியும் Smart India Hackathon ஓட நோடல் சென்டருக்கு போயிட்ட பிறகு இந்த மாதிரி தான் நடக்கும். So first one they will be checking your PPT and then your novelty part. What is the novel, what is your innovation in your product, or what is your innovation in your solution that you are giving. So second one is your innovation and what solution do you apply to solve the problem statement. And fourth is the technical feasibility. Is that technically feasible? Is that technically sounds good? So idellame paapanga. And fifth one, the execution timeline of the hackathon. What you are going to execute in next 2 days. So Smart India Hackathon, it's an hackathon. நம்ம வந்து ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் போய் சப்மிட் பண்ணிட்டு it's not going to work. So அங்க ஜூரிஸ் வருவாங்க, இண்டஸ்ட்ரி எக்ஸ்பர்ட்ஸ் வருவாங்க. இன்னைக்கு ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் நம்ம டிசைன் பண்றோம்னா அதுல இருந்து நம்ம என்ன இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் we can do அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு they will be executing the problem statements there. So the next day there will be a evaluation round 2. So the second day they will be checking what is the development from day 1. So day 1 you will be getting a lot of inputs. Can you do not take pictures please? So day 1 they will be giving a lot of inputs like the base பண்ணி உங்களுடைய problem statement பண்ணி உங்களுடைய software நீங்க என்ன டிசைன் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க படி they will be giving a lot of inputs. And the evaluation round 2. So what is your development on day 2? So second point is that you are really improving your solution or not. So this is going to be the second step. And what integration do you done in the technical side? So what is your integrations? Like how long this is going to be more flexible to the customers. And fourth one is the usability. So like what cases this product can be used. And fifth one is teamwork. So you know that Smart India Hackathon comprises of 6 team members plus 2 mentors from the one from the college side and one from the industry side. So your teamwork is going to give you marks. So day 3, I'm talking about evaluation round 3. So it is going to happen on the second day afternoon session. So this is the main like important evolution which is going to take part in the Smart India Hackathon software process. Functionality, like what function is it really working or not? Is it worthwhile or not? So this is going to be a parameter of the first evolution round 3. And what is the performance? Your final demo is really working or not? If it's a software product, it has to be no error. So second point is the final demo is really working or not. Third one is what is the user experience. So consider as like you are the user. The judges will be considering themselves as the user and they will be checking that this is worthwhile. If I am a user, can I solve this problem? This really solves my problem. They will be checking that. And fourth is like market readiness. How this product is ready for market and how long this product will be taking. Like this product will be going to the market. So this they will be taking this into the consideration.
As you know that our Honorable Prime Minister has been there and addressing these students of the hackathon, and many of them were from the region of the southern part, Tamil Nadu, Polytechnic, and lower side of Kerala and Bangalore side. If we talk about the various themes of the Smart India Hackathon, we have a very elaborate themes covering from space technology to transportation, to heritage, to robotics, so you name it, we have it. And in case if there is any other thing which your students want to take part, they can submit their ideas in these various categories. So talking about the various ministries and departments which are participating, So it includes like Ministry of Ayush, Ministry of Home Affairs, DRDO, ISRO. The list is numerous, and you can see the problem statement on our website, which is www.sis.gov.in, which I will eventually show in the other slide. And coming to some of the private and the PSUs party, we have GAIL, RR Electronics, Nalco, Autodesk, Hanwha, and Godrej Appliances has bought in the sponsorship for this edition of the Smart India Hackathon. And they have specific category related to the problem statement related to the Godrej Appliances. Talking about the total number of problem statements, we have more than 35 problem statements. And we have 170 problem statements related to software category and 65 related to hardware category. And talking about the process flow, so initially what we do is we take the idea from the student team, and then there is a submission phase where the student they finalize their problem statement and they submit the idea corresponding to that particular problem statement. So in our hackathon, there are two ways where a student can register. Either they can submit the idea against the problem statement given by various ministries or departments, or you can come up with their own problem statement and submit the idea in the open innovation or the student innovation phase. So I will be showing that category in the website where the entire problem statement are listed. Once the entire submission process is completed, there is an evaluation phase, which is an online phase, and industry and the academicians, they evaluate those ideas based on there are 5-6 parameters of the evaluation, and through that top teams are selected for the hackathon. And then after the shortlisted teams are selected, they go into the training and the mentoring rounds by the industry and the ministry evaluator or the expert. They provide the insights related what is the expected outcome from that particular problem statement, and they give hands-on training. They provide some various data sets, and then that phase of the training is finished. And then we eventually go towards the grand finale of this Smart India Hackathon, where students, if they are working for a software problem statement, to work 6 hours continuously for a problem statement to continuously they are mentored by various ministry evaluators, industry evaluators. They give them tasks like they need to verify the solution, and then they come up with the final solution, which is evaluated by various experts. And through the grand finale, we come up with the winners of the hackathon. And after that, the winners of the hackathon, they work closely with various ministries and departments to deploy all these solutions. And in case if some of the solutions, they are very well, they are from societal problem statement, they get a chance to use the platform for funding and funding opportunities. And apart from that, many of these solutions eventually they start their own startup as well. So if we talk about the timeline, so we have launched the Smart India Hackathon 24 on 8th of August, along with the problem statements which were there for this hackathon. And from there itself, the idea submission phase, the institute stock registration phase was initiated, and the last date is the 12th of September as of now. And after that, idea submission phase is finished, we will be evaluating our idea screening round will be starting in the month of September, and it will be tentatively ending on 30th of October. And after that, as I had said, that there will be mentoring or the training rounds by the ministries and departments to set the expectation related to that particular problem field. And then in the month of November or December, we will be having the grand finale. And these grand finale are being organized at various centers across the IIT Institute. So every year we choose around 40 to 50 centers for these activities. So if we talk about the in-depth timeline, so in August 24th, we had launched the ground statement. We had initiated the registration of the spots, and if we talk about the overall process, once you register as a spot, that is the faculty or the official from the respective higher education institute, they register as a spot. then they need to do one internal hackathon where they can do their own, they can fix their own methodology how to do that internal hackathon, and then from that they will select some of the top teams for the hackathon, and then after that internal hackathon is finished and they have finalized that these are the 25 or 30 teams from their institute, they need to compile a report and they need to load it on our Smart India hackathon. And then in the month of August or September, the submission phase of the top teams will begin, and they will be submitting the idea, and after that we will be starting with the speaking of ideas or the evaluating of those ideas. And then in the month of October we will be publishing that result on our hackathon website. And then we will communicate to these shortlisted that we are selected, and they need to prepare for the grand finale. And before the grand finale, we will be having multiple training and mentoring talks by the respective evaluators who was property. And then in the month of November, we will be having the grand finale. So talking about the internal hackathon, why it is necessary for an institute to do the internal hackathon. Initially in 2019, we started with an open category where students they can directly submit their ideas, and there was no need for internal hackathon. But lately we had realized that many of the ideas which were submitted were draft, and eventually the evaluators they had to work more for that particular evaluation phase. So for that we have introduced this internal hackathon where students where the institute they need to do one internal hackathon where they can devise their own methodology, like they can select any problem set, and they can have their own rules and regulation for that, and they can identify some of the industry and the academic for evaluation of the top teams from their institute. So if we talk about the initial phase, the first phase which you can see at the left side, it is a preparation phase where they need to form an internal organizing committee, and they need to encourage more and more participation from their institute. Then they need to do one internal hackathon, and from that internal hackathon they can select 25 shortlisted teams and 5 waitlisted teams. And then they need to submit the report along with the data of the 25 teams and 5 waitlisted teams on the portal. And then after this process is finished, they will get the final web page where they need to submit the team leader data, and eventually after they submit the team leader data, the respective team leaders will receive the login credentials. So the SPOC plays a very crucial role for the entire hackathon, as they need to do the internal hackathon and then they provide the details of the top team, and correspondingly once they submit the details, they will receive the credentials for the team leaders will receive the credentials for the hackathon. The next process where idea submission begins. So just give me a minute. just give me a few minutes. So I have changed one slide for the Tamil Nadu region. So I'm just finding that file. Just give me a few minutes. Yeah, I've got the file. So, I hope my screen is visible now. Yeah. So if we talk about the coming to the participation of various institutes from the Tamil Nadu region and Pondicherry region. So left side shows the institute participation data. So in SIH 2022, we had participation of 401 institutes from Tamil Nadu region and Pondicherry 11. And 23 we had 438, and then from Pondicherry we had 13 institutes. And till date, this is the data for which we had taken yesterday. So till date, 297 institutes have registered from the region, and from Pondicherry we had 7 institutes registered for this hackathon. And we are expecting that this year as well, Tamil Nadu will outshine and will give. We will have more than 500 plus institutes from this year of hackathon. And if we talk about the winner data from the Tamil Nadu and the Pondicherry region, every year we have such a great numbers from your region, and as you can see, the graph is continuously increasing. And because of the growth in 2020, the number was way below that because of the participation. But as you can see, the entire graph is increasing every year, and this year we wish to have more numbers from the Tamil Nadu region. And coming to the part of many of the arts and science colleges, and I assume that many of the faculties and the officials they are from the arts and science colleges, and they can see that some of the winners from these hackathons were a part of the previous winners. So as you can see, these are I have seen taken these images from the website from the Google, and you have some good participation. And these are some of the other colleges which were a part of the hackathon as the winner. Coming to the part of problem statements, so let me just share my screen where you can find the problem statements for the hackathon. The website is www.sih.ub.in, and the majority of you will know this is the website. And to check the problem statement, you need to go below this tab where you can find problem statement for SIH 22. And click on the view button, and you can see the total problem statement which are there. So 65 problem statements are for the hardware category, and 117 problem statements are for the software category. And you can even apply specific theme. For example, if a student is interested to work on some transportation and logistics, they can just select this category and they can see the number of problem statements in that respective category. So we have a student innovative category in which I told that this is specifically for open innovation category, it is not related to any particular problem statement. Here, the student comes up with their own innovation. They have anything related to the transportation and logistics. And in case if they wish to work on any of the problem statement given by the respective ministry or department, they can select any of the problem statement given by any of the ministry or department, like Ministry of Earth Sciences, Ministry of Railway, or Ministry of Communication. So this is how you can just select the category or the theme, or if they wish to work on any hardware related problem statement, they can select it from this. And if they have any specific organization, for example, if your student is willing to work for ISRO related problem statement for the space technology, so they can just select the ISRO and they can see the total problem statement which are there for that particular problem statement. So this is where they can find the problem statement. Coming back to this slide, if you talk about some of the emerging areas or some unique problem statement, these are some of the unique problem statement given by Ministry of Home Affairs, ISRO, or Defense. And you can see that one of the problem statement given by ISRO is related to the Chandrayaan mission. And it gives me immense pleasure to tell you that every year ISRO has been the key partner and they are working closely with the teams from the Smart India Hackathon to develop or implement the solution at their respective laboratory or the department. And recently NTRO has joined them, and they are also working closely with the students from the winning teams of the hackathon, and they had started collaborating with us since 2023, and they are very happy with the outcome from the hackathon. And they were so happy that they came up with a unique hackathon on cybersecurity, which we did Pentagon, and they really appreciated our efforts, and they are finding some good teams from these hackathons, and they had even said that the quality of these students are equally good with some of the startups which previously they were working with. And these are some of the challenges which you can find on the website. Coming to some of the success stories. So as you can see that Sarthak Goyal, he is the founder of Invoid. It is one of the startups, and he had made one company or started their startup, and it is closely working with some of the financial services for KYC. And they had also received some 1 million funding from Coimbatore University. Coming to the next success story, Blue Phoenix Technologies, and they had raised annual revenue of 200K USD, and current valuation is about 7.5 million USD. And what they are working is related to the laparoscopic surgeries. There is one instrument which the equipment which they have developed, and this is one of the startup. And another is Pulkit Lab from Karnataka region, where they are working on transforming the existing auto rickshaws, which are either CNG or petrol based, into a battery. So they are providing a retrofit for that. So all these are some of the startups. I will talk about each and every one. You can just see. And apart from some of the solutions which were implemented or deployed by the respective ministry. So this is one of the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities. This is a device which is useful for the person with disabilities, and this was incubated at Coimbatore Innovation and Business Incubator, that is the Code Innovation. And this is almost ready or in the prototype stage, and they will be bulk manufactured soon. So these are some of the startups which came from the Smart India Hackathon. And if we talk about the organization or the ministry, so these are some of the solutions which were implemented by ISRO at their respective departments. So these are some of the solutions by Best Information Bureaus which were deployed or implemented. some by the Jal Shakti and some by the Ministry of Defence and Ministry of Finance. So that was about the Smart India Hackathon. Coming to the next part, many of you, you might be having what is the outcome from the Smart India Hackathon. I have already told about like the implementation phase and the startup, which eventually, if they get the funding, they eventually go into the startup phase. So this is the overall implementation phase where we provide guidelines to the respective ministry and how to take solution after they have become a winner from the hackathon. So we have that particular guideline which is available at the above link. You can see in the point number 1, and this is the flow of the implementation where a detailed implementation is taken by the respective official of ministry. They ask for a project plan, then they assign various agency and technical experts, and then they get internship of 6 months to 1 year, depending on the type of project. And apart from that, many of the winners, even the participants of the hackathon, they get a chance to go towards the international hackathons which are organized by the Ministry of Education and Information. So some of the hackathons which we did for the Singapore hackathon, and we have successfully executed 3 hackathons with the Singapore. Apart from that, during the COVID time, we had done one online hackathon, which was the Asian Media Hackathon, and 10 countries we had participated virtually for the hackathon. And another hackathon which we did physically in India was the India Africa Hackathon. I assume some of the teams from yours have participated in the hackathon. So 22 countries physically they came here in India. As you can see in the bottom right section, they came here in Delhi and they did the hackathon. And apart from that, we also have the SIH alumni program where we give a chance for our alumni to provide various opportunities related to international hackathons, or they can come as an expert or a mentor at various meets, and even they get a chance to, if they are working on any of the new business. So they get a chance for showcasing that particular solution or a prototype or a startup at these national exhibitions that are held in across India or even at the international stage. So this was about the hackathon. And one of the initiative, one of the initiative which we have started based on the feedback from many of the faculty that we have some training on the design methodologies or design concept and concept for business. So we have started with the IDE boot, which is the innovation, design and entrepreneurship. And we had conducted the first edition of boot camp in 3 stages last year, and it was very well executed, and we have received very good response from the student team that it was very much needed. They did not know how to take the best forward or how to take their solution forward and for in perspective to our business review. So I urge all faculties, all the students from these institutes which are there, which are the hall, to please nominate student teams for these boot camp. And I am happy to share that we are coming with the second edition of the Innovation Design and Entrepreneurship Boot Camp, and we will be having these boot camp before the hackathon now. So what we used to do was do these boot camp after the hackathon, but now we will be having the first this of the boot camp tentatively in the month of September. So we had received some of the entries for these boot camp, and the registration is completely free. The student teams will be provided with the stay, food, and these training sessions will be free of cost at this location which you can see at the left hand side. So just for your information, Trichy and Visakhapatnam restriction is now closed because we have already received good numbers in these from this region. Now I would request they can select any of the other cities or cities like Maharashtra, Jammu and Kashmir, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Odisha, and Gujarat for their training sessions for this boot camp. So it is an immersive, action-packed 5-day program, completely free of cost. Here the student will, they can get to know about how to, ideate, how to come up with, how to set up a business. They will get to know about the intellectual property patent, how to file a patent, where to get the prior art. So each and every information they can get through these boot camps. And I, completely it is a free of cost program. And I would suggest that each and every student from your institute, they should attend these boot camps. And in case if you want to register, this is the QR code or this is the website, bootcamp.mic.gov.in, where they can go and register for this boot camp. So this is about the Smart India Hackathon, and let me just show you how to. In case I assume that many of you have already registered, but in case if you have not registered for the hackathon, so you can go to this website SIH.gov.in, go to the register page, and if you have already received the credentials, you can just type in and select the role of institute spec and submit your details here. And in case if you are new, then register new as a spec and provide your basic details like IC code. And in case if you don't know the IC code, you can just click here and get the application number. So let me just show you for one application. So it automatically takes data from the database, and I will write my name. For example, my name is Karan, and ABC and mobile number. And if you are an IIC code, I urge you to please type your IC code. And in case if you don't have, I would suggest to apply for the IIC. But it is an optional fee. You are free to comment this. And then you need to the consent letter. So consent letter format is available here. You can click here and you can upload that particular details in the form of a letterhead. And do not simply just copy paste and upload this in this category. You need to get it printed on a college letterhead or the institute letterhead, to be signed by the principal or the director or the vice chancellor or a jury. Okay, we have already given a deadline. We have already given the details who can be an authority to sign that particular letterhead. So this is the letterhead. So this is the letterhead which needs to be submitted in the form of scanned PDF, and college stamp and signature is very much needed. So do not miss this part, because once you provide the detail and once we review, many of the letter, these country letters are having missing details, like they don't have a college stamp, they don't have the signature. The details which they fill here and on the portal, they will mismatch. So just ensure whatever data you are filling in here should match with the data which is being provided on the college letterhead. This is the mandatory part, and in case you try to provide any false data or there is a mismatch, we will reject your application and you need to again reapply with the new one. So just go through the guidelines, and in case if you feel you need any of the information, feel free to contact me. And apart from that, let me just show you the bootcamp website. So this is the bootcamp website. You can see what all modules are there. So one is design thinking for entrepreneurship, second is human centered approach for opportunity discovery, designing success, and then building a sustainable business model, and overview on grants of funding opportunities for the student startup, and how to pick your idea. And in order to apply, so you can just click here call for participants, and you can just fill in this form. So it is a bit lengthy form, but you can just let it fill in this necessary for registration. So that's it from my side. Yeah, so floor is open for any question answers from the faculties or the officials related to the Smart India Hackathon or the bootcamp. So I'm there.
Yes, Salim Moin is an innovation officer in MIC. And he's a main player in SIH, Smart India Hackathon, for selecting all those process, the entire process. So if you have any doubts related to Smart India Hackathon or IDE bootcamp, you can free to ask to him. So any doubts, any clarification from him, so you can ask with them. Yeah, you can. Yes, yes.
Yeah, please go ahead with the question. Yeah. Yes, yes, definitely you can apply for it. So as I said that we are open for the other 7 or 6 states which are there. You can't apply for the Tamil Nadu and the Visakhapatnam region. Other states are open for the nomination. So Kerala is open, Gujarat is open, Jammu and Kashmir. So feel free to nominate these students, and there is no limit for nomination. So feel free to nominate for the other regions.
Any doubts, any clarification? Others, please.
So team by team can be seen once the team leader gets their credential. So in their dashboard they can find the team ID. So it is available there. So once you nominate team details, like once you have provided team, they will receive credential. And once team leader they receive the credential, they need to log in, and on their dashboard they can find the team ID. So this is the information regarding the team details. Yes. Give the details of the mentors, that won't be a problem. You can give the details of the mentors in the PPT. That is fine.
Any doubts regarding to SIH Smart India Hackathon?
We have 5 evaluation parameters. The first one is the innovativeness, the second one is the novelty, the third one is the approach to the idea. Right now we are not asking about the prototype, we are simply asking for the idea template. Okay, so student, they need to articulate what is the specific problem statement they are going to address. So if they are selecting the problem statement of that particular ministry, they need to draft a proper process flow, like how to what is the problem and how to go ahead with the solution. So what they can do is they can provide a process flow for that. Along with that, other details related to what are the technologies which they will be using for that particular solution. So that thing needs to be included in the idea PPT. So what we have done is we have limited the number of entries So one team, they can apply for 2 problem statements. Okay, so they can select any of the 2 problem statements. For example, they can select one problem statement related from the ISRO. The second problem statement, they can select the Ministry of Defense, for example. Okay, or they can select the student innovation category. So one team, only 2 ideas, and 2 ideas, that means any other 2 problem statements which are there, which they can select. I hope I am clear about this. You can give contact to Joel, which is the official from the AICT region. So I will connect you with the developer which is there. He will assist you with that particular process.
For that issues, you can connect me so that I will
Yes.
take the post. Any students, please. And you are going to take part in SIH and you have to ask questions, yes sir.
Let me just share my screen as well. These are the if you go to the Smart India Hackathon website, so in that there is about SIH and implementation team. Just go here, and if you have any of the queries, so this is my email ID, innovationofficer2@AICT, and this is my contact number. This is my landline. So feel free to connect any of the person which are given here, and you can drop in an email if you have any other queries related to the hackathon. So right now I am addressing majority of these queries, but in case after this session, if you feel if you want to connect regarding some of the issues related to the hackathon, just drop in an email, or you can directly call any of that landline. So if in case if I am not available, you can just call Push or Nitin or Siddharth. So they will be there to answer your queries.
Good morning, sir.
Sorry. Yeah, now. Yeah. So for the internal hackathon, you are free to choose, and you can have a number of members in a team. We are not concerned how you are going to do that internal hackathon. We just need the report. But for the final submission on our website, we need to have 6 members, of which 1 member should be female. Okay. And we eagerly promote that all women's team should be there, or at least 1 member female to be there in the particular team.
Good morning.
Can a single participant join in multiple teams for SIH? Like if he says,
except you are entry. So it is Okay. I need to repeat my previous question as well as this question as well. Okay. So what I was saying was, your question was whether a single member can be a part of other team. No, this is not allowed. Once you submit the details, your email ID and mobile number, it goes into the database, and it won't allow any other entry in the team. So don't do that. I hope your question is answered now.
sir, good morning.
How many teams can participate from one college, sir?
Teams can participate from a college.
Yeah.
So total, this year we have done this. We have set the limit 25 shortlisted teams plus 5 waitlist teams. So total of 30 teams you can nominate after the internal hackathon on our SIH platform.
Thank you, sir.
And each team can submit 2 ideas. So total of 30 teams. Multiply if you multiply, if all the teams they submit 2 ideas, they select 2 problem statements. So total of 50 ideas, 60 ideas can be submitted for the grand finale. I hope I'm clear about this.
Any more questions? Any doubts? Students, please. Okay, so thank you, Zarinji, for your valuable time today. And for the faculties and the students here, we have refreshments outside, so kindly take, and I'll be back by in another 15 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining in, and lovely to see the entire audience. Thank you so much.
We request all the faculties and students who are outside to join the session. We are about to start the next session, so we request all the faculties and students who are outside to assemble the
A gentle reminder for the faculty members from other college, please make sure that you have signed on this sheet that was circulated. So everyone who was registered and not registered. And MCC, you have United Club members and IIC members, you have separate list that has been circulated. Those who haven't signed and wrote your register number, please make sure you have written. This is for OD purpose. Thank you.
Welcome back to the session, everyone. I hope you guys all had a relaxing break time. I hope you guys all had your refreshments as well. I now call Dr. Aarti Ram up on the dais to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Sujit Prabhakaran, Business Head of Windesk.
Good morning, all. Hope you had a very enlightening session with the team members from AICT Innovation Center, and we definitely, all of us, had an introduction to the various schemes and probabilities, possibilities that how we can get into. To add into the whole agenda today, I wanted, at the last minute, I thought, we could have somebody who could help us handhold throughout this journey, especially in product designing and prototyping. All of us know that when we apply for Smart India Hackathon, the weightage definitely is given for proof of concepts, POC, TRL level 3, Kimala, and there is a possibility for getting inside and being into the finale. So that's where the facilities come into play. The awareness and understanding of prototyping comes into play. And that's why today we have Mr. Sujit Prabhakaran amidst us, who is the MD of Windesk and has over 25 years of experience in product designing and engineering services. He is also the MD for Lightwire and also runs CAD centers in the vicinity. So, and also helps students acquire all the startup portfolio skills for placements and employability today in any software or engineering services. With this, I welcome Mr. Sujit to give his nuggets of knowledge, especially in product design. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning. So it was a short call, and this is really pleasant experience for me, addressing very wide variety of crowd, because right from youngsters who are just about to make their first step to a very senior educational fraternity here. So first of all, I would like to say welcome to all the educational fraternity and the professors and college staffs, and really appreciate all the youngsters who have joined this session. It's really very inspiring. See, the government has taken a very fantastic initiative, to reach out, to provide a platform to all of you. But it is like education. Your staffs can talk to you, give you a lot of knowledge, but if you don't take it, it just enters from here and leaves here. So I really appreciate the people who have joined this, the youngsters who have joined this session. I hope you all will be participating in this hackathon. So wish you all the best. So I come from background of product design. So I have over 24 plus years of experience in automotive product design. So here I can't give you a lot of knowledge about in just a small. She's given me 15 minutes. I don't know if she will extend. So anyway, so in this short time, I can't talk much about because if we start talking about product design, I need more than 1.5 hours. So anyway, so as she rightly mentioned, I can give you some nuggets about my experience and which can motivate you in your journey. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk is about myself. So I started my career, I finished my college in 1999. I joined that was a recession year. I joined as a faculty in CAD Center, and I developed my skills in CAD, okay? And I joined in Mumbai, and when I came back to Chennai because of some family reason, I could not get a proper job. I worked in a workshop. So I didn't have a bike. My mother told, why don't you buy a bike, So I said, no, I don't want a bike. Give me a computer. I want to skill up myself. Okay, so I bought a computer not for gaming. I honed my skills. I kept on practicing whatever I was doing in CAD Center, as a faculty. I kept on continuing to develop my skills. After a year or so, one interview came, and I attended that interview. In 15 minutes, I was selected, and in 3 months, I was in Tokyo. So from a workshop to Tokyo. So how did this happen? When I look back, like how, I don't know how many of you have listened to the Steve Jobs speech, the connecting the dots. So same way, when I connect my dots and see, the skills that I gained took me to Tokyo. It's not like some kind of luck or something. So many people attended the interview. But in 15 minutes, if something could change my life, was because I had kept myself ready. So many people will say, design this, and so many things, so many judgments and perceptions they make. But when you are sure about some destination, and when you keep on hitting that, it will come to you. But it doesn't mean it's not a labor job. Like design job is not like that. Every day you go and stand in the road, somebody will call you and take you for a job. It's not like that. You need to be ready. So I'm sure people who are participating here, definitely are going to be really successful. So I'll give you a backup for this. So we were supporting Aether Electric in Bangalore in 2019. So we are a specialist. My domain is automotive interior plastic product design. So based on that, the Aether company called me for the body design. So we were there, and sorry, I just missed it. Point was, so Aether Electric also is a good example. Like these people in the college, when they were doing the battery management system in the as a project, they never imagined that they would be, building a vehicle this big. They just did like a college project. They just did a battery management system, and somehow some things changed, and somebody showed some interest. Some spark came from somewhere. They thought, why don't we make a bike? Actually, they made the bike to test the battery management. Look at how things change. And all of a sudden they are, a big company. And when I talk to one of the founders, because they have a very flat structure. They don't like sit in rooms and all. They sit along with us somewhere. And during the lunch, I said to Swapnil Jain, so I said, it's really glad to sit with you and talk, have lunch and all. No. See, if I had, don't take this as a negative feedback, but you should understand the journey where it will lead to after some time. So he said, see, if I had known that it would be so big, I would have never got into this. Because, so you have to take the positive part of it. He never imagined that it will go so big. They were thinking some battery management system and they will make some, sell it in the market and all. And today, if you see their company, when I was there, at least they had around 300 IITians working under them. And, managing these people, managing the funds, they are a funded company, so they have to invest in the factory, not only the design. So to keep this kind of a crowd, you can't just put a flat and keep some rooms and AC and all. That's not enough. It should be very good, pleasant environment, like our innovation center. Literally, it will be like this, the office. There are even beds above this cabin where people sleep at the night because they don't even go home. The passion is so high, you can't control them. They will work whenever they want. It's not like 9 to 5 job. And so that is the, that's where you're going to be. Sometimes, God knows. So keep up this spirit, the other part is, so I have been also talking to another company. It's also a two-wheeler electric company in Bangalore. When I look at their project, I felt like, one of the guy who's working on the project itself told, sir, reach like he's talking to Swiggy and Zomato and all, and they are waiting for this bike. So he's just telling us somehow finish the project and give me. They are waiting to buy it. But when I look at the project, it looks like a college project. So many of because I have a very different experience because I started my career in education, went into the industry, worked for a lot of OEMs. A couple of years I worked in Japan, and even after that I have been working with Japanese for over 10 to 15 years. So I understand the process and how you optimize the product. See, it's not about making a product. And just, okay, this is a solution. Okay, let's take the solution. The first thing only, I got a brilliant idea, let me implement. It's not like that. You need to evaluate the idea. You are going for a competition. Okay, you are actually in a race also. Even though if it's not hackathon, even in the market when you're going to launch a product, you are in a race. There are many other people also looking at the same problem and giving solutions. So here it is about picking the right idea. Okay, and what is this right? Where does it have to lead to? You have to optimize the product. You are engineers. You are not here to buy some things, wheel and the motor and all, and connect it and just make a bike. The real engineering has to come out of it. Okay, so even being that company which is funded, when I look at the project, it looks like a college project. It's not engineered. But how I am able to compare this is because when I look at Aether product, the way they engineer, it was phenomenal. And the best part in Aether is, like, most of them, 90% are youngsters. See, I have worked inside Renault, Nissan, I have worked with a lot of Mahindra, Ford, and all are like quite senior people, various levels of experience are there. Okay, so I've been gone through this kind of experience, and when I went into Aether, everybody is like just passed out to 2 years, to 5 years, 7 years like that. And I was like, when I look at the crowd, what are you talking, man? Like you are talking like as if, even Renault Nissan la kuda ivvala pesa maatanga bayangama pesringa. Then I asked them, couple of guys, so they only very few below the IIT, like some of the private engineering college, I am not mentioning them. So only very few people are from those kind of colleges. So I was like asking, how do you know all this? So then they said, we used to participate in these kind of hackathons and Baha, those kind of things, and that's how we know. We have even taken vehicles to California. I said, how did you take, we booked a container and we put it in that and we took it to California and competed. This level of, so those kids are already experienced. They are not like coming and working under a senior person and trying to learn something. No. They are here to just throw their idea. That is why when you look at the Aether product, it is, don't feel like I am marketing Aether, I don't have any connection with them. But because I wanted to give you an experience from, just a feel from my experience, the real life experience. You are right now focusing a lot on this hackathon, the process, the form filling and all that. And in this small time, I can't give you any technical talk here. But I felt like, the attitude. Okay, I got into Aether through one of my managers, ex-managers. And he was also there. And he said, like, Mata college pasangalku and the IIT pasangalku anything more difference. Can anybody say? Anybody any idea? Any idea? So, our opinion, okay, I'm not telling it my opinion or some, it is like that. But he said, the ability to learn and adapt to that, அது வந்து ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தி அவங்க எல்லாம் கற்றுக்கிட்டதை வச்சு எல்லாம் அது பண்ணல ப்ராஜெக்ட்லாம். அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் கொடுத்துட்டா அவங்க வந்து சாரி இஸ் எவ்ரிபடி கேன் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தமிழ் because I'm mixing both. So it is like the ability to learn and adapt. ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம்னா அதுக்கு என்னென்ன தேவையோ அது நம்ம சும்மா ஓகே கூகுள் பண்ணிட்டு ஓகே this is the first one, let's do this. It's not like that. As I told initially, you need to choose the best idea, you need to evaluate those ideas, which is the best idea, which is the best process to do that, எது பண்ணா எப்படி எல்லாம் வரும். So that is very important. So அது வந்து அதுவும் அந்த படிச்சதை வந்து வேற மாதிரி இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்றது. சிலதெல்லாம் வேற ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட்ல பார்ப்போம் ஒரு ஐடியாவை and இந்த வண்டியில் இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணுவோம். மேபி ஒரு சேர் டிசைன்ல இருக்கலாம் அந்த ஐடியா. How the, for example, how this the leg and the seat is fixed. It may be glued or some kind of mechanism they have used. Maybe you can take this idea and put it in your vehicle, okay, or in your product, okay. Another thing that I want to tell you is, as I told you, when I saw that product in the other electric company, I felt like it's a college project. The thing is, it was not optimized. It was not ready for, there is something called as industrialization. Okay, and also we use another word in design called as design and development. Okay, for example, what it is, I'll just tell you. For example, in a car project, around earlier days we used to get a lot of time, like one year, 2 months or something. Nowadays they are trying to push it below 6 months. Okay, so what happens in this 6 months is we will just work on design, and the end of the 6 months we will only release the design, and after the 6 months only they will really make the tool for producing the parts, like injection molding tool, stamping tool, press, die, forging, whatever. They make the tools or jigs and fixtures for welding and all that for production. Okay, so that phase is called this development phase. Okay, so in this design phase, of course, you all might be knowing, you should know the processes that are involved. Okay, for this, in Google, see the Google and ChatGPT, when it is there, you don't need me at all. Where you may need people like me is what to search there. If you put the wrong search, you will get only what you seek, right? Right. If you don't seek that, how you will get? So that is where some experts you need to get, some industry expert, and what you will do is, sir, idhukku edha idea solunga sir, appdi kediyadhu. How you will do this in your company? What are the processes? What are the stages? What are the evaluations that you do? That is what you need to do. Once you get that word, you can then take it to ChatGPT or Google or do that whatever and search that and get the idea. Okay, like for example, what is the way you will control the quality of a product? What are the tools which are involved? You should ask the right questions. Most of you, I feel, are the product பண்ணி அது கொண்டு போய் ஹேக்கத்தான்ல சப்மிட் பண்ணணும், அதெல்லாம் பண்ணி கொடுத்துடணும். இதுதான் நம்மளோட இது, right? That is not just the aim, because hackathon is, தமிழ்நாட்டுல இருந்து எவ்வளவு பேர் போறாங்க, அப்போ இந்தியா ஃபுல்லா எவ்வளவு பேர் இருப்பாங்க, and he is telling for one problem, there are problem statement, there are so many people working on it. So how will you win the competition? You need to be one step ahead. So optimization, the optimization and even quality of the product is very important. So what are the tools which are involved to enhance the quality of the product? Can somebody say how many people are working on physical products? How many of you are working on physical products? Everybody is working on software products. Really? So I think I am the wrong guy here. Okay, so is somebody working on physical products? No one. I should have asked this question first before it. Anyway, so okay, so maybe I will slightly change my speech into that. So when it comes to software products, what in my experience, see, one of my experiences, like we were running a men's stay for some in my earlier experience, and there were we couldn't. It was a partnership, and we none of us are really owners there, and so we wanted somebody to manage that. What this guy, he's not giving us information properly. He confuses with and so much of confusion actually. So when you want to make products for software, you need to really put optimize the system, the process of the company first. That is why many companies are called as consultants. Tata Consultancy Service, or CTS and all that. What they do is they don't say, okay, they don't go to US and say, sir, software project. They don't talk like that. They have a lot of well-studied people, well-educated people, and business MBA. They go and talk to companies in their terms. Like, I'll give you a solution. I have done some research in your company, and I find that when you optimize these things can be improved. Okay, the business process outsource பண்ணுங்க, இதெல்லாம் வந்து பேப்பர்ல இருக்கு, இதெல்லாம் இது பண்ணுங்க, பில்லிங்லாம் இது பண்ணுங்க, அப்படி கிடையாது. Okay, so they talk about optimizing the process there also. Okay, it's not just a physical product. So you're going to work like a consultant. Now, in the point to understand the customer, the best guy who has done that is Steve Jobs, right? He didn't go and take a market survey and say, sir, give me some problem. He didn't do that. Did he do that? Did he benchmark some competitors and design a product? He didn't do that. How did he come out of, come with that kind of a solution? The first thing was Macintosh, right? So the thing is, how well you connect with your people, the things around you, how much you care for them, you will be able to sense their needs actually. And the kind of skills that you have, you will be able to connect, right? If you feel like, okay, your grandmother, when you observe very closely, grandmother, party, okay, when you really care for her, you will be able to understand their pain points, and then, okay, work and there I also have experienced some people, when they talk about some project, market. Because ultimately, when I want to launch a product, I will look at marketability. Is it market? Many people forget that. If there is market, there are hardly few people. Pain point is pain point. But we have to look at, when you want to be really successful, you need to look at major impact. So you have to look at the impact point. So please look at that area also, where when you pick up projects, please look at how if this has a larger market. We used to do a time I used to do a role play. Design okay, designer or coder. Okay, fine. So this is fun owner. Maybe Vijay Mallya or Narayan Murthy or somebody will fund this. Will Narayan Murthy tell this designer or coder do this? Is he going to do like that? Does that work like that? So who will tell what to do? Designer. How many of you say it is designer or coder? Today you all are playing that role, right? Designer or coder, correct? Does it work like that? Is he responsible for making money? நாளைக்கு ஓனர் வந்து இது என்ன சொன்ன என்ன எங்க ஆச்சு எங்க காசு சார் அது யாரும் வாங்க மாட்டேங்குது. He put the blame on the customer. Is it going to be like that? Will it work? So what? There's something missing, right? So who's that? Who's that? Something missing, serious problem. நம்ம எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு கடைசியில் காசு வரல, ப்ராடக்ட் விற்கல. Marketing. Or we say market research, some people say product planning, product manager, you know, different companies keep departments in slightly different ways. Some people don't have the marketing team like Nissan, பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இங்க வந்து மலைமலை sorry Mahindra City ல இருக்கு. The whole engineering team is here, but the marketing team and the product planning team doesn't sit here. They sit in T Nagar office with the sales. Why? Because sales gives them data. They can talk to them and understand, you know, market la enna competitors irukanga, avangaloda features la enna, adella paathu evaluate panni or feedback kodukala. One of the biggest problem why Nissan was not successful in India was because they naanga solluvom, because we went there one day adichom, because avangalukku oru சொல்லக்கூடாது பப்ளிக்ல, பட் அந்த ஜாப்பனீஸ்க்கு ஒரு திமிர் இருக்கு, எனக்கு தெரியும் நீ யார் சொல்றது இந்தியன்ஸ்க்கு தெரியாதுன்ற மாதிரி. ஸோ அவங்க வந்து அங்கே ஜப்பான்ல வந்து இந்த காமிக்லாம் கார்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஏன்னா பொண்ணுங்களுக்குள்ள இந்த கியூட் கவாயி அப்படின்வாங்க, அது ரொம்ப கியூட்டா இருக்கே அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அந்த மாதிரி கார்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க நிறைய. ஓகே, ஸோ பேஸ்ட் ஆன் ஈவன் ஒரு பெட்டை வச்சுக்கிறது கூட அந்த கார்ல ஃபீச்சர் இருக்கும். ஸோ தேர் ஆர் வேரியஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் கஸ்டமர்ஸ் தேர். அவங்க அந்த மாதிரி வந்தவங்களுக்கு இந்தியன் மார்க்கெட்டை புரிஞ்சுக்கவே இல்லை. இங்கே வந்து அந்த மாதிரி காமெடியாக பண்ண, பிகாஸ் we buy car for prestige, not for doing comedy actually. Correct? So they didn't sense that initially. இப்போதான் கொஞ்சம் மாறிட்டு வராங்க, கொஞ்சம் சேல்ஸ் ஆகுது, இந்த மேக்னெட்ல கொஞ்சம் சேல்ஸ். So you understand? So the marketing team, what they do is they decide where the market opportunity is there. They understand the gap in the market. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கார் இங்க இல்ல, அது எவ்வளவு விற்க சான்ஸ் இருக்கு, எந்த ரீஜன்ல விற்கும். ஓகே, இங்க இல்ல அப்போ சவுத் இங்க ஏன்னா அவங்க ஏன் இங்க கம்பெனி போட்டுருக்காங்கன்னா இங்க இருந்து அந்த ஜியோகிராபிக்கல் அட்வான்டேஜ் இருக்கு. சவுத் ஆப்பிரிக்கா, இந்த ஏசியா பசிபிக் ரீஜன்லாம் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் பண்ணலாம் இங்க இருந்து ஷிப்ஸ்ல. அதனால இங்க கம்பெனி இங்க இடமும் லேபரும் சீப்பா இருந்தாலும் இங்க வச்சிருக்காங்க. So he has to study all this market, in which market which car is not there, and then give this specification to the engineering team that I want a product like this. He will decide, not the engineer will decide. Okay, so if you don't have that guy in your project team, please keep that. Somebody has to think about that. Appada the project ரொம்ப successful. Okay, then you know, some of the big companies also, they don't have a proper budget control. Budget control, costing இதெல்லாம் கிடையவே கிடையாது. சும்மா கடையை பண்றது. சார் இந்த ப்ராடக்ட் இப்போ நாங்கள் எப்படி கம்பெனியில் ஒர்க் பண்ணோம்னா, லைக் நிசான் ஒரு ரெனால்ட் ப்ராஜெக்ட்ல எங்களுக்கு ஓவரால் வண்டிக்கு ஒரு பட்ஜெட்டை கொடுத்து அந்த பட்ஜெட்டை வந்து ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ணி ஒவ்வொரு ப்ராடக்ட்டுக்கும் பிரித்து, பட்ஜெட் இஸ் இட் இஸ் அப்ராக்சிமேட், but they control. There is one position itself called as budget control. You know, so they keep a control. Like when he gives a solution, you are responsible to meet the QCD, which is quality, cost and time. Quality means even design quality, coding quality, all that. The quality of that product. Then QC, cost. You have to meet the cost, that budget. If even for 10 paisa, I have negotiated for more than 2 months. For we have to give solution, we have to give why only this proposal, why not give another proposal, why you want to, does the sir, there is a hole going to come, we have to cover it. No. Well, will the customer see all this? He has to bend and see only, right? So how many times will he bend it? Then I have to say, sir, if he stands away, he can see. So much of negotiation will go in optimizing that. Okay, so I'm not threatening you, but these are the things that you may not get, or you won't be able to search on Google. That's why I'm telling from the nuggets that she said, which I could, that I could give you in this short time. Okay? So we are part of Livewire. One of my business is Livewire. We are based in Rajagilpagam. It's just in the same road. So we provide training on softwares also, like IT related softwares. We also have the CAD center where we provide training on design softwares. Okay, so if anybody is interested, you can just come and visit us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. Adiram, the Head of Operations MCC MRF Innovation Park, to give us a brief debrief about the MCC Innovation Park and the opportunities it offers.
I plan to give you a presentation-led video overview of the MCC MRF Innovation Park, but because it's been a long time that you are sitting here and maybe you are also after a cup of tea and suppose that you're tired, so why don't we head out and look out the facilities that is available and maybe you can utilize for POC development, prototype and so on. Just to give a high level of overview, this particular facility, that is 50,000 square foot of this innovation park, is dedicated with 6 focus verticals, and starting from big data analytics to biocomputational center and fabrication lab, right to smoke, performance analytics and mental wellness. We have 6 areas and 6 focused laboratories inside the center. So we can go for a tour. Is that okay? Maybe I can take you out. And we had planned a vote of thanks if we may not be coming back. So I think I thank you for Joel to doing this, for putting this together in a really short time. Thank you for Mr. Joel. And Mr. Anand is not here. Again, thank you for Mr. Anand again to making this possible with Sari Moin also joining in. He was the facilitator behind everything. Both the teams, big round of applause for both of them in making this happen. And I understand from the team's dedication that it is just a beginning. They are always there to handhold and support throughout our journey and build more products and make our noise in the ecosystem. So Arts and Science College can also do innovation. Let's prove that. And thank you again for Sujit Prabhakar for accepting a short notice of call, and thank you for the wonderful speech. More insights on your startup also and how you felt about other startups. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for being a wonderful audience. Thank you to all the students also here who have taken all the patience and taken all the efforts to come here and know about Smart India Hackathon. I wish you all the very best to win the finale. And if you don't even win it, that's okay. Your efforts will definitely pay you some time. Be patient. We can go to the tour. Thank you.